Hello everyone, and welcome to my DOL official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Grace takes a cryptic phone call as she releases Liam into Bill's care. Bill exclaims that Liam didn't have his wisdom teeth removed. How is she transferring his son home with him moment? Grace understands that it's unorthodox, but due to the experimental nature of the surgery, Liam will have to recover away. She has a plan. Grace will shoot him to Bill's house in an ambulance, where a devoted nanny will look after him. Bill asks if it's okay to move him this snappily. She's sure. Grace, Bill, B&B, Finn and Bridget have questions at the sanitarium. Finn pouts. Liam was released into Bill's care. Bridget says yes, Dr. Buckingham inked off on this. Finn can't imagine why she'd do this given he has a brain excrescence and a projectile crack. There has to be further to this. Unfit to reach Dr. Buckingham, Finn declares that he has to get to the bottom of why she had Liam removed. Bridget, Finn, B&B. Bridget knows he has a lot of questions, but Grace is an exceptional croaker. She wants to believe she was acting in Liam's stylish interests. Finn wants to believe that too. He has to modernize his woman. And doesn't suppose she'll be happy to hear what he has to say. Further, Ashley Jones' killer new movie. Steffi and Hop get an update at Forrester. Steffi tells Hope she hasn't heard anything from Finn about Liam. Hope says Deacon told her Sheila is recovering at the house. She lost another toe. Steffi admits she has a weird feeling of gratefulness toward Sheila. They agree that Liam doesn't earn what's passing to him. Steffi worries about how they'll tell the girls. How much longer are we supposed to keep it from them that their father is dying? Steffi, B&B. Steffi gets a call from Finn, and Hope joins her on speakerphone with him and Bridget. Finn says Liam has been released into Bill's care. Steffi asks which croaker inked off on this. Finn says, Dr. Buckingham let this be. Deacon declares Sheila a hero at Il Giardino. The staff serves Sheila some tea and Eiffels. Cleric appears with pink roses for his 8-toed beauty and kisses her. Cleric fawns over his gorgeous woman and coaxes her to put her bottom up on a president to keep it elevated. Sheila reminds him it's not her first rodeo. Cleric gets called down and Sheila flashes to the firing at the sand house. She asks Deacon if he's heard any further about Liam. He hasn't. Sheila can't believe her granddaughter is gone. Deacon, B&B. Sheila muses that Luna merited more from her grandmother. She could have given her more support, but rather she pushed her down. Deacon thinks Luna took advantage of Sheila's fidelity and nearly got her killed. She shot you. Sheila demurs that she didn't mean any detriment. All she wanted to do was move Steffi to let her spend time with her father. Cleric tells Sheila that she defended her family. You're a idol. Finn and Steffi, they've to realize that too. Sheila, B&B. Sheila's not sure Steffi could see what she did as heroic. She was doing what she felt she demanded to. They should concentrate on Liam. Deacon's upset about him too. Sheila says he has to be okay. Cleric tells his woman she's inconceivable for allowing about Liam after all she's been through. He wasn't the only idol, she's a idol too. He's no way been prouder of her or further hysterical of losing her for good. Sheila croons that it's okay. You didn't lose me. I'm right then. They kiss. Further, Tanner Novlan's son turned 6. Bill expresses his thanks at the private clinic. Bill's eager to see if Liam's conscious. Grace brings up the line transfer again. Bill says it's done. A million bones. Grace smiles and steps down to take a call. She tells the person on the phone, "Don't worry, it's passing now." She says she can't talk now and lets them go. Just also Liam is wheeled back in. Bill takes his hand and tells him he did it. He's a fighter. Liam clasps his pater's hand and Bill exhales with relief. Grace, B&B. More, who's Grace talking to? Bill tells Liam he made it through surgery and Grace is hopeful. You're coming home. Grace says they've to stay for the results of the MRI, but in the meantime they'll release Liam. Bill tears up thanking Grace for this inconceivable gift. I'm so thankful. Truly. Bill, B&B. Word gets around at the sanitarium. Bridget gets a call from a nanny and learns Grace isn't indeed in the structure. Steffi and Hope arrive and Finn updates them. Steffi says she called Bill about 15 times and he wouldn't pick up. The only information they've is that Liam is ding home with Bill. At Bill's place, he thanks the nanny for getting Liam settled and asks about the MRI results. She'll partake them with him once they're transferred over. She files out and Bill tearfully tells Liam, "You're home now, son." The nanny
checks the vitals again and Liam begins to stir. Bill pulls out his phone to call Steffi and Hope. Further, Steffi and Hope rewrote history at the sanitarium. Steffi answers Bill's call and asks if he's apprehensive that Liam's been released. He says he's with him. Finn tells Bill he's on speaker with Hope and Bridget and he has serious enterprises. What's going on? Bill can't get into the details, but Liam had surgery moment. It was an experimental procedure performed by Dr. Buckingham and a co-worker of hers from out of the country. She said it could save his life. Hope asks if it went well. Finn can't believe he's at the house. Bill reassures him. Steffi asks if Liam could live. Bill says yes, and also disconnects. Steffi and Hope rave that their daughters may not lose their father after all. Steffi Hope B&B at Bill's place. He tells his son he'd go to hell and back for him and his sisters. This has to work. You're going to be cured. Bill gets Liam's MRI results. Grace's plan starts to deteriorate. The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, spoilers for Friday, July 18th, reveal that Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, will get Liam Spencer's, Scott Clifton, MRI results while Grace Buckingham's, Cassandra Creech, plan starts to deteriorate. Now that Liam has apparently had his rearmost MRI and headed home to recover at his pater's place, Bill is holding out stopgap for evidence that he's cured. Since Grace has gotten Bill agitated about a miraculous outgrowth, that's what he's counting on. Liam's new nanny promised to reveal the MRI results as soon as they were transferred over, so will they confirm that Liam's excrescence is fully gone? There's a good chance they indeed will, since those results will presumably be part of Grace's apparent fiddle. It's doubtful that Liam truly had the MRI or indeed a real brain surgery other than Grace's gash on his head. Liam's excrescence was presumably bogus from the get-go and a way to move Bill to shoot that $1 million that he wired. Although Grace has the plutocrat she needs to pay off the person who's been making demands over the phone, her scheme is on the verge of falling piecemeal. Bill was on speakerphone when he revealed about Grace's experimental surgery with a co-worker, so now Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, Hope Logan, Annika Noel, John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, and Bridget Forrester, Ashley Jones, all have plenitude of questions. Hope and Steffi may continue to concentrate on the fact that Liam may survive after all. Bill's updates filled them with stopgap, but Bridget and Finn will obviously suppose the rearmost news sounds sketchy. Grace's jest isn't adding up at all, so Finn and Bridget may launch a battle with her soon enough. Next on Friday's B&B occasion, Ridge Forrester, Torsten Kay, Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, and Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, will partake a surprising moment of peace, and Liam will be the reason why. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Taylor, Brooke and Ridge will all agree that Liam deserves to live, so they'll find common ground. Liam's memory loss after surgery, believes he's still married to Hope? The Bold and the Beautiful, B&B, spoilers allude that Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, could suffer some memory loss after his coming surgery. Will Liam wake up believing he's still married to Hope Logan, Annika Noel? B&B suckers know Liam has inked up for a dangerous procedure that could fluently go wrong. Although Liam will survive the surgery ahead, that doesn't mean he'll come out of this exactly the same man he was ahead. We're talking about an operation on Liam's brain that's in the veritably early stages of development. The fact that everything has to be kept a secret says a lot about the position of threat then. It's possible Liam could end up wedged in a coma for a while, which could give Hope and Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, yet another reason to condemn Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, for causing Liam detriment. Still, the show could take Liam's plot in another direction, Bone. That would have a huge impact on Hope's love story with Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor. When Liam allowed his grim fate was ineluctable, he pushed Hope to patch effects up with Carter. Liam wanted to make sure Hope had someone special in her life once he was no longer around. Now that Liam is witnessing this scary brain surgery, we've to consider the possibility of some memory loss. Liam's excrescence may be removed, but what if he suffers at least partial amnesia as a result? It'd be intriguing if Liam woke up believing he was still married to Hope. The show's done analogous stories in the history, such like when Steffi awoke and aptly allowing Liam was still her hubby after Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, fired at her in the alley along with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. Maybe it'll be Liam's turn to awaken thinking that Hope is his woman. Liam's mind could return to a time when he was happily married to Hope, so what might her response be to that news? Hope would be thrown for a circle at first, but she might eventually come around on the idea of a new morning with Liam. Indeed, after Liam learns how their marriage fell piecemeal, he might assure Hope that he doesn't care and just wants a unborn together. Carter may sweat he's going to lose Hope to Liam once he gets another chance at life. That's especially true if Liam's recollections get meddled with and he believes he's still Hope's husband. Grace takes a cryptic phone call as she releases Liam into Bill's care, Part 1. The soft beeping of machines, the hushed footsteps of nurses making their rounds, and the antiseptic tang in the air all served as background noise to the chaos that churned inside Grace's mind. She stared at her phone, hesitating for only a moment before stepping out into the hallway. With a glance over her shoulder to ensure no one followed, she answered the call. "Do not worry," she whispered, voice tight. "It's happening now." There was a pause on the other end, then a gravelly voice. "You're sure he won't remember anything?" Grace closed her eyes. "He can't. Not after what we gave him. It's experimental, yes, but effective. He'll recover at Bill's. Away from questions. Away from the hospital." Back in the recovery room, Bill Spencer paced with the anxious intensity of a father pushed to the edge. "You mean to tell me," he snapped, "that Liam didn't even have his wisdom teeth out?" "Grace, how the hell are you transferring him home like this today?" Grace returned, her expression unreadable. "Bill, I know this is highly unorthodox. But the surgery Liam underwent was not standard. It's classified, and it has to stay that way." Bill narrowed his eyes. "Classified?" "Grace, this is my son." Grace softened slightly. "I'm aware. That's why he's going to your home, safe, secluded. The drugs he's been given, he needs to be monitored by someone I trust." "You. And the ambulance? The nanny?" Bill asked, unconvinced. "All arranged." Just then, a gurney rolled in. Liam, pale and unconscious, was strapped securely as paramedics adjusted the tubes. Bill rushed over, taking his son's hand. "You're a fighter," he whispered. "You did it, Liam. You made it." As Grace turned away to give them privacy, her phone buzzed again. She stepped outside and answered quietly, "I told you. He's being moved. The rest is up to you." Meanwhile, at the hospital, Finn stormed through the corridor, stopping only when he reached Bridget outside the nurse's station. "You're telling me Liam was released into Bill's care? With a brain tumor and a bullet wound?" Bridget, stunned but calm, nodded. "Dr. Buckingham signed off on it." "But why? None of this makes sense. This isn't protocol." "I know, Finn," Bridget admitted. "But Grace, she's brilliant. And if she says this was the right call, I have to trust that." Finn's jaw tightened. "I want to believe that. But I have to update Steffi. She's not going to like this." At Forrester Creations. Steffi leaned over her desk, worry etched across her face. "Hope, I haven't heard anything from Finn." "Not a word." Hope sighed, checking her phone. "Deacon told me Sheila's recovering. She lost another toe." Steffi scoffed softly. "You ever get the weirdest sense of gratitude for someone you should hate?" Hope blinked. "Sheila?" Steffi nodded. She might have actually protected someone for once. "But Liam, what he's going through, it's not fair. How long do we keep this from the girls?" Hope asked gently. "Their dad might be dying." Suddenly, Steffi's phone rang. "Finn?" She answered on speaker. "Hey, it's me, and Bridget's here too. Liam's been released." "What?" Steffi's voice rose. "Dr. Buckingham signed off on it." "Why?" "He's not stable." "I don't know, Finn said, frustration evident. But we're going to find out. At Il Giardino. Deacon hovered beside Sheila, gently tucking a rose behind her ear. You're amazing. After everything, you're still thinking about Liam. Sheila stared into her tea. I failed Luna. I pushed her away when she needed me most. She shot you, Deacon reminded her. She didn't mean to. All I wanted was for Steffi to let her see her father. Deacon kissed her hand. You protected your family. You're a hero. I'm not sure Steffi will see it that way. Forget Steffi. Think about Liam. He needs to make it. Sheila nodded solemnly. He has to. At the private clinic. Bill wiped a tear from the corner of his eye. Liam was alive. Barely, but alive. You're coming home, he whispered. Grace stepped in. We'll wait for the MRI results. Then he's officially released. Bill grabbed her hand. Thank you. I mean it. For this gift. Grace forced a smile. Of course. Her phone buzzed again. She answered quietly, it's done. He's with him now. Back at the hospital.